Alright, so as you guys see by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be attempting to build the fastest truck or a sleeper truck, and we're going to see if we can beat some like supercars and literally hypercars, alright? So I'm going to try to build the fastest truck I can. We're going to go on some public servers, and we're actually going to go ahead and try to beat some supercars. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are going to think that the truck is super slow, but I want to see how fast I can get it. Maybe we could literally beat like a 765 LT, for example. We never know. But yeah, before we get into this, make sure you guys cop the merch. I currently have it on right now. We have 7 different colorways, and it's pretty cheap. I'll pop up the prices right here on the screen. It is pretty cheap, and if you guys do cop it, it will just help me a lot. I mean, it should be the first link in the description down below. So yeah, a little shameless plug, but let's get straight to it. All right, so the first thing which we actually need to go ahead and do is we need to find out which is the fastest truck, because I'm pretty sure they're kind of all similar, but all the trucks really got added to the game yesterday. Let me turn up my sound a little bit. There we go. So new vehicles. So we have the Nissan Frontier, top speed 113, pretty slow. This one's 114. The acceleration is slow though. This one's 110. Okay, definitely not this one. And then the Ford Raptor R. This one has to be the quickest. Yeah, 114 miles per hour, basically the same as the other ones, but at least has 32% acceleration. So I think we're gonna go with the Raptor R. Yeah, I think the Raptor R is gonna be our best choice. And let's see how fast we can make this. Maybe we can get it up to like 200 miles per hour. All right, so let's go ahead and spawn it in. I already have it. I was already testing it a little bit. So the Ford Raptor R. Yo, this thing is actually clean, bro. This is one of my dream trucks, to be honest. Like, if I were to get a truck, I'd definitely get something like this. This looks insane. All right, let's go ahead and see what we could do. All right, so we're gonna start with putting speed pistons, because we want to get this to be the fastest that it can. Acceleration is definitely important. I feel like we should get that up also. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe we could just do a little bit of this, but I do want to get the acceleration up as much as possible. All right, now we're at 161 miles per hour. Aspiration. Oh my god, that sound is so loud. Twin turbo supercharger. How do we get the acceleration up? I definitely want to get the acceleration up as much as possible. All right, and then moving on to brakes, let's go ahead and turn that up. Brakes, let's go ahead and boom. Caliper, there we go. We have all the gold parts for the calipers. Perfect. So brakes are going to be amazing. Then we have tires. This is really, really important. I don't know what we should do. Let's do the stock tires. I think stock tires is going to be the best, because we need the most grip that we can actually go ahead and get. We definitely need some good handling if we're going to be doing like circuit races and stuff. So hold on, we need to like balance it a little bit. Wait, let me actually replace this for a steering kit. Oh wait, it's actually making my handling go down. Interesting. That's actually okay. You know what? Then we're going to keep that on, and then we're going to put another one of these. So now we're up to 70% handling. That's kind of crazy for a truck. Full nitrous. Let's go ahead and upgrade all of this. We do have the premium boost, so we might as well just go ahead and add this. Oh shoot, I actually need to fuse some more things. All right, so now we should have all gold nitrous. There we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna help a whole ton. I'm not gonna lie, this nitrous is gonna help. Do we have any more? Should I do a little bit of this? This actually helps a lot. Okay, so let's do a little bit of that just to kind of like balance it out. And then boom, look at that, bro. Our nitrous is up to what, 74? That's pretty solid. And last thing, suspension. I think we're just gonna keep it the same. I'm not gonna lie, the suspension should be good. It's not really gonna help us like that much. And then this is all-wheel drive. Perfect. All right, so we're pretty much set. Let's see how fast this thing actually goes now. I have no idea, but hopefully we can get up like maybe to 230 miles per hour, because I actually want to see. Okay, so we're going 77 miles per hour currently. 90. I definitely need to get the acceleration up on this. I'm not gonna lie, because the top speed is gonna be pretty crazy, but it's really just the acceleration that's lacking. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Okay, 200 miles per hour we're at already. That's kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. And then we're getting it up to, whoa. 255. Okay, that's kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. The nitrous is definitely carrying. I didn't even know this thing had 10 gears. I guess it does. But yeah, this thing is pretty fast. But I'm gonna see if I can make it like just a little faster. I feel like the acceleration is kind of what it needs right now. Okay, so let's see. Can we put like more acceleration parts on this? Because the top speed is okay, but really the nitrous is gonna carry that like already. So we just need more acceleration on this thing, to be honest. That's really where it kind of lacks. We just need the acceleration. All right, so we're messing out at 158, and then now with full premium boost, we are going a total of 252. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. That's really the fastest that we can get it. I thought we were gonna be able to like get it like to go a little bit faster, but I don't think that we actually can. This is really just the fastest that it goes. Yeah, this thing is like not too crazy, but let's go ahead and see if we can beat some people in some public servers. All right, so we just joined a public server. I'm not sure how active it is, but let's go ahead and see. All right, so public server. All right, so we need to get the Raptor R out. Let's see, bro. I'm actually gonna be surprised if we could beat anything with this thing. Like if we could beat any car with this, because this should actually be kind of impressive if we can. There we go. Now it's state time. All right, I feel like the easiest thing should be drag race to do. All right, there's literally like nobody racing. This is definitely a big problem with DE, bro. Like no one wants to race in these servers. Like I don't know, bro. People are just like NPCs now. But let's go ahead and server hop. Maybe we can find like a more active server. All right, we're in a new server, bro. I swear this race hub is literally useless, bro. Like you would think this race hub would get more people to race, but there's literally nobody here, bro. Like this thing's just fully abandoned. Oh, there's a KTM right here. Does this guy want to race? Wait, I'm asking him if he wants to drag race. Drag race? I'm not sure if I can even beat this guy in a drag race, but let's go ahead and see. Oh, he just hopped out his car. Wait. What is bro trying to do? Is anybody else racing? I don't see anybody else racing. Literally just this guy. What is bro saying? Oh, he got a truck too. Oh, shoot. How did bro manage to do that? How did he manage to do that? Oh, I think he might actually won a drag race. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know if I win these. I mean, I'm going against a KTM Expo GTX. And the acceleration on this thing isn't too crazy. That's really the only thing about this that's really bad. It's just the acceleration. I'm actually going faster. No way. Yo. Wait. Let's go. I actually won. 8.98. It's not amazing. You guys saw the acceleration is absolutely buns on this. But I actually ended up beating him. And I'm pretty sure that's like a $200,000 car. In the Raptor R. How much is the Raptor R? Hold on. Let me go back to the dealership. How much is this? The Expo GT? No, not even this car. It's the GTX. This is 370,000 and the Raptor R is literally 150k. So that's actually just insane. We ended up beating him with a car that's basically like double the price. I ended up beating a car that's basically double the price of the Raptor R, which is just absolutely insane. Let's see what other races we could do. Wait, somebody's doing drawbridge. I'm not sure if I win a drawbridge race. Depends the car. What car do we have here? Oh, we have the 01. Yo, I feel like I low-key have a chance. All right, here we are. We're about to start. I don't know if I win this. I should win this. Oh, shoot. Yo, he's flying that 01. Yeah, bro, the acceleration on this thing is the only thing, bro. Top speed is pretty decent, actually. But the acceleration is where you really can't get... No! No way I crashed. Oh, yeah, I'm cooked, bro. We're low-key cutting up in this thing. It's kind of insane. Look at that. Yo, no way I crashed into that. I can't even... Bro, why can't I reverse? Yeah, I definitely lost that. That guy definitely smoked me there. But, hey, GG's to that guy. And we got a time of almost 2 minutes. Yeah, not good at all. That guy's trying to do drawbridge again. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna definitely lose that. So let's see if a fully matched out Ford Raptor R actually ends up beating a McLaren Artura. That'd be kind of crazy. Is this the McLaren GT or the McLaren Artura? I think that's the Artura. I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. But I think it is the Artura, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might be the GT. I really don't know. It's one of them. Hold on. Let's see. No way I win this. Yo, I'm actually smoking it, bro. It's nitrous. I'm telling you. Oh, no. He's catching up. Okay, this is actually gonna be very, very close. I don't know who's gonna win. Did I end up winning? Hello? I didn't even get my results back. I didn't even get my results back. It literally didn't say that I completed it. Bro, what? Nah, we need to run that back, bro. Alright, so the same guy right now is racing me with the Easter egg thingy. Supposedly, I think it's actually a very good drag car. So I don't know how this is gonna go. But let's go ahead and see. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm not gonna underestimate it. Oh, yeah, I just smoked this guy. Yeah, bro. He was talking all that trash, talking about bye, bro. Yeah, look at that, bro. I just got an 8.9. Easy, bro. Yeah, bro. So yeah, making a sleeper truck and driving Empire didn't actually go the way that I wanted it to. Only because I think the acceleration does not max out like barely. I mean, I only got it up like 24% or something. Like, look at that. We only got up to like 43% acceleration. So even if we were to get the acceleration up here, it would only be like 50 or so. So yeah, it was kind of impossible to get that up. But you can make this truck go pretty fast. 250 to like 260 miles per hour. That is pretty crazy in my opinion. And yeah. That is pretty much it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think of this. Should I do this in another game? And yeah, have a good one, everybody, and bye. Yo, what's up, everybody? So as you guys did see by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be taking some of my cheapest cars which I have in Driving Empire. We're going to be fully matching them out, and we're going to see what they can actually do. So there's about like cheap cars that I'm talking about, like they're really, really cheap, like 13,000, maybe 20,000. Super cheap, like literally you can get them just by claiming rewards and stuff. So very, very cheap. And yeah, in this video we're just gonna be matching it out and see what they could actually do, because I do think I actually have some of them matched, but not all of them. So yeah, I actually want to like take them in some races and see like how fast it can actually go. And yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the dealership and let's check what are the cheapest cars. Like I know there's crazy cheap cars, but I do wonder. Chevrolet Camaro SS convertible, this is free. This vehicle is free. I didn't even know this. This is free? Since when? Wait, what? This is actually free. Okay, so these seem to be the 5 cheapest. Because I didn't even know that these 2 are free. I don't even know how you get this for free. Is this like a starter car? I didn't even know this was free. This is actually crazy. But I guess these 2 are free. But first, we're going to be starting out with the Camaro SS convertible. Alright, so we have the Camaro SS convertible. Hold on. Alright, so this is actually a free car, which is actually kind of crazy. You can get this car for free. I'm not sure how. Bro, why are my cars not spawning in? Alright, I had to rejoin because for whatever reason, I literally couldn't spawn any cars. But here we have the Camaro SS convertible. Now, ooh, I think I actually might have this fully maxed out. Hold on, let me go ahead and check. Alright, so performance, let me check. Yeah, I do have actually maxed out. Yeah, okay, quad turbo. Alright, so this car is completely free, which is crazy. So let's check how fast this goes. Like top speed, anything over 200 would be crazy considering this is literally a free car. What is going on with my suspension here? Okay, so we're going 250 miles per hour and then 244, and this is a free car. That's actually pretty decent. That's actually solid in the game. I'm not gonna lie. 244, it's actually pretty good. Now let me go ahead and do a drag race. I do want to do a drag race or maybe a highway race. I don't know, but I'm gonna do a drag race and I want to see what times we can get with this. All right, I actually have no idea what I'm gonna get. Hold on, the television is actually not too bad. This is literally a free car. Remember, like this is actually not bad at all. We got 6.2. Yo, that's actually not bad at all. That's actually pretty decent. That's actually really good. Considering what this car is, it's actually really, really good. Dang. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good car to start out with. I'll be honest. This is pretty nice. Handling, It definitely feels heavy. The handling is definitely not there. Acceleration and top speed is pretty good, but the handling, this thing feels like a freaking, yeah, like a, look at that, bro. It literally feels like a boat. It's like very heavy. It's a very, very heavy car. Handling definitely isn't there, but hey, I'll definitely tell you that top speed and acceleration is there, so I guess it could be somewhat of a good drag race car, but it definitely wouldn't be good in like races and stuff like that. But we have another free car, which is a 718 Boxster S, so this is also free for whatever reason. I'm not sure if I have this maxed out. Let me go ahead and check. All right, go over here to performance. Let me check. Okay, so I don't have it maxed out. I actually forgot to go over the stats. So let's go over the stock stats of the car first. So first we have top speed of 182 miles per hour, 38% acceleration, 49% handling. That's actually not too bad. 46% braking and 38% nitrous. Now let's go ahead and max it out and see what, you know, how much it actually changes after we do that. So let's go ahead and max it out and see how much it actually changes now. So boom, we got the race brakes. Here we have the race tires. Then we're gonna put on the nitrous premium boost. Here we go, upgrade that fully. Suspension, I don't really think we need to change. I'm gonna put it in all-wheel drive, and now we can see it has a top speed of 218 miles per hour, 53% acceleration, 55% handling, 84% braking, and 100% nitrous. That's actually not horrible. It's not horrible, but let's see how it actually does. Okay, acceleration, pretty average. I'd say it's kind of slow. Yeah, definitely slower than the Camaro, I'd say. Top speed, hold on, I'm gonna just keep going. I think that was like 247 with boost. Hold on, I need to see it without boost, like we're actually able to get. But hey, this is actually cool. It's actually a convertible too, so look at this. All right, 218 miles per hour, then full premium boost, we're getting 246, 247. That's not that bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and run a drag race real quick, and let's see how it actually compares to the Camaro. All right, so here we are. We're about to run the drag race. My predictions is definitely not going to do better than the Camaro. If I were to predict, it would maybe get like 8 seconds, because acceleration and the top speed is not nearly as good. Top speed is pretty similar, but acceleration is a lot slower than the Camaro. So I definitely say we're probably going to get around 8 seconds if I were to predict. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Maybe 7 to 8 seconds, I'd say. Let's see. We're already at 6. All right, so let's see what final time we got. That's actually not that far off. Okay, so we got 7.49. That's actually not as bad as I thought. Okay, that's kind of decent. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's definitely not better than the Camaro, but you know what? It's not horrible. It is a free car at the end of the day, so that is not too bad, honestly. All right, so let me go ahead and go into the dealership again, and let me check what car is next. So I think we have about 3 cars left. Okay, so let's see. The next car which we have is, let's see. Okay, so we have the Pontiac Aztek. I'm pretty sure I do have this matched out. I have to double check, but the famous Pontiac Aztek. So this is actually the first, I guess, cheap car, you could kind of say, because whatchamacallit, it's actually a price. These two are kind of free, so I guess, you know, it doesn't really get any lower than that, but these are actual prices. So Pontiac Aztek, I'm pretty sure I do have this maxed out. Let me go ahead and check. We can see it is really, really slow compared to the other ones that are literally free. So yeah, top speed, acceleration is definitely pretty horrible. We're already at the top speed. That's actually crazy. We're only in the 4th gear and we're at the top speed. So 138 miles per hour, and then 166 miles per hour full premium boost. So this car is actually so slow. We have to run a drag race in this thing, bro, because I don't even know what I'm gonna get. I might literally end up getting like 10 seconds just because like how bad the top speed is, honestly, bro. And acceleration is definitely not helping. I don't know, I'm probably might get 9 to 10 seconds if I were to kind of predict. So all right, so here we go. I literally don't know what to expect with this thing. I haven't used this car in ages. Oh my god, bro, what did I do to this interior, bro? All right, let's see. Okay, acceleration, you know, it's not horrible for an SUV or whatever you can call this. Wait, hold on. I actually might not get 10 seconds. Oh, 8.1. Okay, that's not that bad. I actually thought it was going to be worse again. So that's actually not horrible. Hold on. We just got a little. There we go. We need to complete that. But yeah, that was actually not as bad as I thought. 8.1. Okay, that's not horrible. Handling, I'm not going to lie. This actually might be crazy, but the handling on this might be a little better than the Camaro. Like, I swear that car feels heavier. Hold on. Let me spawn it in real quick. I'm so serious. The Camaro might have worse handling. Or at least... wait, I don't know. Hold on. I need to actually compare Aztek, Pontiac Aztek. Hold on. I don't know. They feel kind of similar, but I feel like the Camaro is just, it just feels a lot heavier on corners, which is kind of surprising that the Aztek is a little bit better than the Camaro in that sense. But I mean, the Camaro, you should definitely take that over the... What is going on? Yo, what is going on with my game, bro? Why are my wheels glitching? Like, oh, are we back? Wait, what is, bro, what is going on, bro? This game is so broken. All right, so I finally got out of there. Let's go ahead and check what's the next car now. All right, so the next car we have here is the Audi A4 Limousine. So stock stats, we have 140 miles. Oh my, 25% acceleration. Oh, that is cooked. Yeah, the stats on this are absolutely horrible. Let's go ahead and match it out and see what we can actually do with this. All right, so this car I don't have matched out, so let's go ahead and put the race engine on. Okay, so the acceleration or the top speed, I mean, went up a lot. Okay, quad turbo. Let's go ahead and put on the race brakes on this. Let's go ahead and just mess it out and see what we can actually do and how good it is. Okay, so is it okay, it's all-wheel drive. All right, perfect. So now we have a top speed of 168 miles per hour. The acceleration is pretty, yeah, I mean, the stats are just pretty questionable, I'd say. All right, so here we have it. I think this car is around $13,500 or something like that. So acceleration, low-key might be worse than the Aztec. The Pontiac Aztec, I'm not gonna lie, actually might be worse. So top speed 167, and then full premium boost we're getting 196. Okay, so not actually that bad. I mean, with premium boost we're getting very close to 200 miles per hour, so that is not horrible. But let's go ahead and do a drag race and see how it compares to all the other ones. All right, so here we are. I would most kind of like closely relate this to the Pontiac Aztec, even though it's a little bit better. So I think the Pontiac Aztec got an 8. I'm gonna say this gets like a 7.1 maybe. Yeah, I think it probably gets like a 7.1 on this. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, we're not doing horrible. Acceleration is pretty bad, I'd say. Wait, no way. 8.2. I think that actually might have been the worst from today. Yeah, that's actually surprising. So this car is really slow. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Handling? Okay, handling actually feels kind of decent. I mean, I'm just swerving a little bit, but hold on. Let me try and take a little corner. This car is small, so it should have like somewhat good handling, I guess. Oh, it feels kind of heavy still. I don't know. It's kind of all the same as the other cars. I mean, yeah, it's pretty low to be honest. Well, let's now move on to the final car, which I actually remember, and it is the Tanaka Tote. Now, I know this thing is actually crazy on the drag race. I definitely have this fully matched. Yeah, I 100% have this matched. So, top speed, 162 and 190. Hold on, let me actually go ahead and check if I have the race engine on this. Okay, so I do have the race engine on this. Let's actually put it to the drag race. This thing is actually kind of crazy. If it didn't have, like, the top speed it did. What is... Bro, how am I... Alright, so here we are with the Tanaka Tote. I already know this thing's crazy in acceleration. Look at the little backfires it has. Hold on. Oh my... We're flying. We're already at 100 miles per hour. That's actually so crazy. This car is too good. Hold on, let me... Dang, that is the best time today, I'm pretty sure. Is it? Yeah, 6.1? Yeah, that is the best time in the day, which is crazy. I mean, this thing has crazy acceleration. Only if it didn't have, like, such a low top speed, it would definitely, you know, go ahead and win a lot more races and like stuff like that. But hey, it is a pretty solid car for drag race, I'd say. Now for the final thing I want to do is I want to hop into a public server. I'm gonna pick one of the 5 cars. I think I'm probably might pick the Camaro or something like that. I'm gonna pick one of the 5 cheapest cars, and I'm gonna try to win a race and see if we can actually do it. All right, so here we are in the public server. There's a bunch of people doing a car meet here, so hopefully there's somebody that wants to race. I think my choice today for the car is probably going to be the Camaro SS convertible. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this for today. I'm not sure what's going on with my wheels, but let's just not mind that. All right, wait, there's some people that actually might be racing. This is not even fair though. I can't win any of these. Bro, these people have the craziest cars. Hold on, let me try and see if I can race this GTR maybe. Wait, hold on, this guy wants to do drawbridge, I think. Or what is this, drag race? Wait, let me see. I'm gonna ask this guy if he wants to race. Oh, he wants to do drag race. Hold on, I don't know if I win this. I'll be honest, I don't know if I win this, but let's see if I can win one. Maybe he's really bad and he does something stupid. So, bro, please, bro, like mess up or something. Wait, let me see. No way I win this. Oh, wait, hold on. He definitely has me with the top speed, but hey, I low-key got better off the line. Oh, I actually won. Let's go. Yo, I did not expect to win against a Noble M600, but I actually won by literally like 200 milliseconds. Oh my god, there we go. Just that easy. Win a drag race. I mean, it is a very, very easy race, but hey, we did win a race with one of the cheapest cars in the game, so it's definitely possible. I mean, drag race is pretty easy, as I said, but hey, compared, bro, let's, you know, the top speed of this, hold on, let me go ahead and check it again. Top speed of this car is, you know, full premium boost is 244, and then comparing the M600, hold on, M600 is way faster. I think this goes almost 300 miles per hour. I have not used this car in a minute. I think this goes, yeah, this is way quicker. It definitely has worse acceleration, but we could see, look at that. And then full premium boost, it goes like 270 something. So he should have won that, but he actually didn't end up winning that, which I'm actually very surprised about. So hey, there we go. We got a dub with one of the cheapest cars in the game. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. Let me know what is your favorite cheap car in Drive an Empire down below in the comments. I think mine definitely has to be the Tanaka Tote. I think that car is just absolutely goated. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one, everybody, and bye. Yo, what's up, everybody? In today's video, we're gonna be going over the fastest electric car in Drive an Empire, the fastest EV which we currently have in Drive an Empire, which is licensed. I'm pretty sure I don't really have that many unlicensed ones, maybe like besides a Tesla, but I also don't have that. So I'm pretty sure besides the Rimac Nevera, which is on like off sale in the game, let's go which I'm about to show you guys is the fastest electric licensed vehicle which we have in the game currently. Because with the stats rebalance which we recently got soon, they just kind of like did all the stats and kind of, I guess, made some of the cars somewhat balanced. And this is the car right here, the 2020 Pininfarina Battista. This is the car right here which I I am talking about. I don't know why the Nino Farina like edition is slower for some reason. They're the exact same thing. Really makes no sense. But this is the car right here, 2.6 million right here. Well, right here we have it. This car is 2.6 million. We can see it has a top speed of 218 miles per hour, 47% acceleration, 61% handling, and 49% braking. Those are the stock stats. But if you go over here to customize, and now we can just check out the fully maxed out stats. It's nothing too crazy, but it is pretty good for an electric car, and it's the best out of like all licensed electric cars. And right here we have a top speed of 262 miles per hour, 54% acceleration, 70% handling, 92% braking, and 100% nitrous. Now, let me show you guys the actual acceleration and top speed of this thing. Then we could probably do a drag race after that, I'm thinking. And yeah, I mean, this car got buffed a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot, but like, it's definitely a lot better now. Oh, can anything load in? All right, there we go. It's definitely a lot better than it used to be. So right here, we can see the acceleration. So we're boosting. Acceleration is pretty decent. It does like tend to pick up after like 60 miles per hour, as you guys can see. And top speed, we're going with no premium boost. We have 261, and then full premium boost, we're going 290. Now that might not seem like a lot, but let me like pull up a video real quick of what it used to be. It used to be a lot slower. It used to maybe max out with full premium boost at like 250, and now we're at 290, kind of veering around that, like almost hitting 300 miles per hour. So it got like a 30 like mile per hour boost, and acceleration is way better than it used to be. The acceleration used to be absolutely buns, bro. It used to be so bad, but it is way better now, which is really good. And to show the acceleration, let's go ahead and do a drag race real quick. Let's see what time we can get on a drag race. Before, the acceleration on this was so disappointing. Like, you would expect a lot more out of this car, but now it is a lot better. So let's go ahead and do a drag race. All right, so let's go ahead and see. If I were to predict, we're probably gonna get like high fives or like low sixes. So all right, so we're taking off. There we go. So now we're picking up, and we get a time of 6 seconds. Okay, 6 seconds, not bad. I feel like I can get a little bit better. Hold on, let me try that again. I feel like I could just get a little bit better. I want to try to get like 5.9. I want to see if I can get 5.9. All right, well, hold on. Let's see if we can get a better time this time. I hope that we can actually get 5 seconds, 5.9 maybe. I don't know. No, we're still getting 6 seconds. Okay, so it seems about 6 seconds. I think maybe if we went like a little faster. I don't know if street engine would be better for this car. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so street engine, what is it? Okay, so 239. Then dang, okay, the acceleration does go up a lot, but I think race engine is just overall better, to be honest, for the situation. But yeah, it does give it a lot more acceleration, and it's basically the fastest licensed electric car in the game. Now, to compare to some other ones which we have in the game still, we do have the other Pininfarina. So we have the B95. This car is a lot slower, honestly. I'm pretty sure I have this fully maxed out, and we can see it's definitely a lot more realistic, but it is not nearly as fast as the Batista. Yeah, we can see it's pretty slow. And then for some reason, I don't know, like the Nino Farina is supposed to be the exact same speed, if I'm not mistaken. For whatever reason, this is slower. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these are supposed to be the exact same. This one's slower for like no reason. I don't know. This is like 20 miles per hour slower. The only one goes like 290, and this one goes like 265. So I don't know why this one's slower. You would think this one would be like the fastest, but I guess it's not. Other cars which we have, which are electric, which are licensed, we have the Lotus Evija, for example. I would think like this car was crazy, but this was very disappointing also on release when they dropped it. It's definitely better, I think. Maybe it's really mid, honestly. I mean, just look, we're going 239, 240, and then full premium boost we're getting 268. So let's do a drag race real quickly just to compare the times that we get on a Lotus Evija versus the Pininfarina, so we can kind of just like, you know, compare a little bit. All right, so here we have the Lotus Evija. Let's go ahead and see what we could do with this. So acceleration seems to be pretty similar. I think it's a little bit slower than the Pininfarina so far. And we got a time of 7.3. Honestly, I would have thought this car would be way faster, but it is not. And some other electric cars, which I believe we have in the game, is the Audi e-tron. Wait, let me see if I could find it real quick. So here we have it, the Audi e-tron GT. I actually got like a really good serial on this. And we could see this is another electric car. I'm pretty sure I have this maxed out. Okay, yeah, so I do have this thing fully maxed out. We can already see by the stats over there. It's a lot slower. And yeah, we are going slow. Acceleration is very acceleration is actually kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Look how like long it's actually taking to get to the top speed. And we can see right here that full top speed we're going 210. Yeah, like 211. Not fast at all. This car is not fast at all. Overall, the Pininfarina is the fastest car that you can actually drive, and it's actually a really good car overall. Shout out to AZ Think for actually telling me about this, because I did not know it. But overall, it's a good car. Look how fast it picks up. Like, I didn't even know, but it picks up way faster than it used to. Like, look at this. It really starts flying after like 90 miles per hour. Like, it's really impressive, honestly. And just comparing it with other electric cars which we have in the game, this is really impressive. I don't know what other cars we have that are electric. I'm pretty sure that's about it, if I'm not mistaken, that are licensed, because we really don't have that many electric licensed cars now that I think about it. But yeah, that's about it. For example, right here we have the Rimac Navara, which is the fastest electric car, I believe, just in general, which we have in the game. Shout out to Soul over there for lending me this car. But overall, this is the fastest electric car which we have in the game. I'm pretty sure this is maxed out. Yeah, this thing is crazy, man. I miss the days. If y'all don't know, bro, like 2 years ago, this car actually used to be meta. Hold on, let me turn my sound on. I know you guys can't hear anything, but there's at least like a little bit of wind noise. But this car used to be meta. It is still crazy. 338. Yeah, it is overall the best electric car which we have in the game. just in general. Handling is low-key a little bit buns, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best. But yeah, this is overall like the best electric car which we have in the game. But I'm just not going over it because it's not on sale. So like a lot of people are not gonna have this. So obviously I am going you know, like with the Pininfarina for this video. But yeah, this thing is not too far off, honestly. Acceleration, this definitely like mogs it. It's way better. But it's only 40 miles per hour slower, I'm pretty sure. It is not too far, and it's like overall pretty solid car. All right, and right here we also have the Tesla Roadster, which is another electric car, which is off sale. Yo, we have the lights on this. I didn't even know you could put lights on this. So Tesla Roadster, yo, the same low-key pushes to, oh my, hold on, I did not know this car was this fast. 298 and then 328, which is actually very similar to the Red Magnavera, which we just tested out. So these would overall be like the 2 fastest cars in the game. But overall, the Tesla Roadster is like horrible in handling and is not good at all. Like, I would definitely say the Red Magnavera is a much better all-around car. This is just speed. Like, we could see, like, look how heavy it is turning. Like, obviously we're going quick, but this thing is like an absolute brick to drive. It is absolutely horrible. But yeah, these would be like way faster cars. But overall, like, you know, all around best car, like, you know, electric car, I would definitely say is the Red Magnavera, and right behind it would be the Pininfarina. But I'm going over the Pininfarina in this video just because it's a licensed car and you guys can obtain it. The Red Magnavera and Tesla Roadster came out like 2 years ago. So yeah, I want to go ahead and do an actual cross-country race just to see how good this car is overall. All right, so I have no clue how this is going to go. I'm low-key rusty. I don't know how this is going to go. I really hope that I can get under 3 minutes, but I'm going to try and lock in and see what I can do. Hold on. Let me brake on this corner. All right, brakes are pretty good. Brakes are pretty good. Handling. Let's see how the handling is. Let's make a little turn right here. Okay, it feels pretty decent. Yeah, it feels pretty decent. A lot faster than what it was before. This car used to be like super slow. Definitely need to like brake a little bit. I'd say the handling feels like 60%, but it's not too bad. Oh, I need a brake. Okay, there we go. I'm definitely not used to this car at all, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get like somewhat of a good time. All right, so we are taking this corner here. Hold on, let me slow down. All right, perfect. Okay, cool. We're not doing that bad so far. I don't think so. Wait. Ooh, okay, that could have been worse. Could have been worse, honestly. I'm not even gonna complain. Bro, these checkpoints are like actually so loud. Yeah, I low-key messed up. And right here we can see the top speed 261 again, and then 290. Very close to 300 miles per hour. Obviously the Red Magnavera goes about 40 miles per hour faster, but yeah, this is licensed and is currently in the game, so that's why I'm going over it. I'm definitely not the best person to be testing this out, but okay, there we go. We cut a little corner there. That could have went bad. I thought I was gonna crash for a second. Let's cut a little corner over here. Let's not flip the car. Okay, I did not mean to do that, but whatever. Let's brake over here. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna cut one last corner and kind of see the test of this car. Okay, so we're gonna boom, and then there we go. Perfect angles. That's perfect lines right there. Okay, all right, so we are getting close to finishing up. We only have about 5% more to do. Okay, so we actually did end up getting under 3 minutes, which I'm actually surprised. I don't know why. I might have underestimated the car too much, but the final time which we ended up getting, let's, oh my, yo, I hit that hard, but we got 2 minutes and 42. Yo, that's not even that bad for an electric licensed car. That's not even bad. It is 2.6 million, this car right here. So is it worth it? You could definitely get a Venom GT, which is a better option, but you know, if you for some reason really like electric cars, this is the best option which is currently in the game right now, and it is pretty decent. They definitely gave this car like a huge buff, and it is a lot better. I don't even know where I'm going. I guess I'm doing circuit now, but yeah, they gave this car a huge buff, and it is now overall the best electric vehicle which is in the game that is on sale. Like obviously the Red Magnavera would be better, but on sale, this is the best electric vehicle which we have in the game, electric licensed vehicle. And yeah, you guys probably heard me say that already a million times, so that is pretty much it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this being buffed and now like it being like overall better. Do you like this car? Let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, have a good one, everybody, and bye.